Okay, so one of the things I want to show you is, obviously I want to show you the whole system. So I've just gone through in terms of the overall areas. So I want to now show you the end user view. So just explain to you where I am with the product. So what I have at the moment is I have a demo version, right? But my demo version isn't. I'm playing around with that, so I haven't like prepared that to be able to show. So because I'm playing around with its functionality and I'm just doing different things. So it's not really. It doesn't have a full back end. It doesn't have all the data, and it's not like optimized to show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what the what a typical what the product will look like, except the pictures will be obviously for something else. Okay, so the solutions that I'm bringing are clone scripting. So at the moment, I have my solution being developed and just certain functionality added to it to make it absolutely perfect for what I want to use it for Tableau. And so if you can just imagine what I'm going to show you, and then just try and visualize rugby deals or specific pub deals, the selling of tables specifically when I'm showing you. So here we go. I'm going to show you just this section here. Okay, so this is an actual working demo with a company that I'm working with, my technology partner Fatbit, and they specialize in this clone scripting technology. I came across them through some research, and we have developed a very good working relationship over the last 4 weeks. We've entered into contracts, and the first available product will be the first product solution ready to go will be in the first week of August. As I said, we have a second phase and a third phase, which are just added levels of functionality, but they're just nice to haves. The entire solution will work simply on the phase one functionality. It's just that I have a certain vision for what I want to deliver, and that'll come in phase 2 and phase 3. And also, you remember, we're using the World Cup, the Rugby World Cup, as as a launch pad, but also a massive learning curve. And I've done this before. I used it back in 2015 when I built a website for the pub, and I did this. I did exactly this, and I used the World Cup as the launch pad, as the testing ground. I then improved the product, tweaked it, and delivered it for the Six Nations and then the European Championships. And so this is another thing that's really important, is that there's a 4-year cycle basically in sports, and everything is built around the 4-year cycle. So there's a feedback loop, and feedback loops are incredibly important in terms of platform development. Okay, so the user end is what we're going to look at. So here you'll see. Okay, so in this particular case, the person has to put in the city that they're looking at. Okay, so they just tell themselves, and they might put in an email. So we'll just put in this here. Okay, now the thing is, you can also go directly to the site. So in this case, we're asking them to tell us where they are, because we want to show them different offers or different deals in particular. So this is your typical front page. All of these are this section here. So these are just banners, and they can be leading whoever's looking at it. These are at the user level, right? And this is fully mobile friendly, so I can show it to you later on in terms of mobile. And here you have the just different parts of the front page. I'm not going to talk to you guys technically, but basically the way these are called dynamic pages. So the information down here is based on the information that's on an SQL server. So depending on what a person presses, it changes the information. So we're in Austin right now. So if I change this to we'll just say Atlanta, okay, you're going to see a different page. It's now going to the deals. Okay, so to keep it really simple, because I know sometimes technology can sometimes confuse people, but to keep it really simple, because Tableau is a very simple product. The Tableau system, and I'm going to show it to you in a few moments, will have just 3 categories. So effectively, it'll be subdivided by city, because we're not selling a product. We're not selling a product. We're selling a voucher online. So our customers cannot be in two pubs at the same time. They cannot be in two cities at the same time. So effectively, they're buying something to spend in a pub on a particular event in a particular city. So our business is divided into cities, and in those cities we have pubs who have tables that are more valuable than other tables, and they are looking for customers who appreciate that value and are willing to pay for a prepaid bar tab. In other words, we don't book tables, we allow people to buy the tables with the adjoining bar tab for their group of mates of 4 to 6 people. That's the business that we're after. We're not after twos, we're not after ones. We do have solutions for that, but that's not the holy grail of the pub industry, and I know what the holy grail is. So so basically that's effectively it. So let's say they go to, we'll just go back to one we know, Atlanta. I think we're looking at Atlanta. So here you go. These are the different deals, and you can imagine that here you might have sport, here you might have music, and here you might have like seasonal events. Seasonal events are like Halloween, Christmas, or you might have like pub quizzes, different events that the pub might run to generate business. On music, you might have a subcategory that says live bands, hypnotists, comedy, things like that. This is actually a growing area, but the big problem, localized entertainment is actually growing. If you can imagine, with X Factor and all that, the amount of people that now are kind of performing for the fun is grown exponentially, but they don't have enough places to actually perform in, and there's no actual system to allow that commercially, to create a commercial arrangement. So what you'll have, what Tablet does as well, is it allows this commercial arrangement to happen online, and allows like pubs to work with really good entertainers and create a kind of an ecosystem alongside the affiliates, and I'll tell you about the affiliates in a few later on in another video. And so here you might have sport, and the sport would be broken into, look at the Rugby World Cup 19, European Championships, Champions League, all the different events, and every city has different events. Well, you know yourself, sport is growing all the time. Yes, it's been pushed into the houses now a lot, but you know what? People that really love sport love watching it with other people that love sport, and that again is what Tablet does, and this comes from a love that I have. And running Slattery's, I loved showing sport. I didn't just show sport, but I was doing, the heart. Before any stadium was doing the heartbeat, I was doing that in Slattery's before any stadium was doing it. So, that's the kind of passion that I have for what I call augmenting reality. So I just augment the entire show, and that's where it comes from. I have a passion for showing and entertaining in pubs, and that's where Tablet has come from. So that's the view. I'll show you later on. So let's say you choose one of these, right? Now, please don't pay attention. Okay, we'll just take this one here. Remember that this particular product that I'm showing you, it actually has a number of different ways. So there's different ways of having deals, right? So just understand that the deal that we'll be doing is very specific. It's built on prepaid bar tab, particular table for a particular event, etc. So these deals are kind of different. Some of them are discounted or whatever. So here we are. You'd have a picture of the deal. Might be the contents, and this is actually a link like that, and that link there is what would be sent out. It's a slightly different link, but that's what the customer gets, and he's able to put it onto their social media. So one of the things to understand here is, so like anything, it's an add to cart. I don't want to go through all these things. In order for them to buy, they have to join in. They've given me a section there that allows me to do that, and so here we can buy now. So you can see that it's just given me a hello test. So now I can buy any of these. You can gift them if you want. So here you have a small picture of the same thing, and you can take it off your cart. Obviously, there's loads of carts up here because people have been testing different things. There's also a donate button. That's a feature in the product, is that any pub can actually add a donate percentage. I'm personally adding 10% of anything that Tablet brings in for a cancer service that was very, very beneficial to me and my family during recent sickness. So this is, so you can see, has the vendor, has all the, and we can simply go to our checkout here, and close, it should be able to just go to, there's a description. Our product has all of these features, and I'm going to show it to you on mobile as well. It's fully mobile, so this part of the website has all of that, all the share buttons, everything is calculated. And I'll just see if I can go to the purchase. Okay, so proceed to checkout, but it's gonna ask me to buy them all. So here you have the whole checkout. So what it is, because it's just having them all together. So look, that's enough, I think, to show you in terms of the system on the back end. It just works exactly like that, except obviously it's all of Tablet details. So you have the Tablet logo, Tablet coloring, a certain page will be different. These are all different. There's no getaways, there's no products, they're only just vouchers and things like that. Okay, so that's the user view in desktop. I'll show you the other one later on.